Hello friends, so today we'll start trigonometry lecture number 4, and in this trigonometry we are going to study trigonometric ratio, and this is basically the basics maths for physics series. And we'll be doing in this lecture the concept behind this topic, trigonometric ratio, and the level 1 problems that you will find it in the assignment. Okay, so let's start it. So first let me explain you what exactly this trigonometric ratio. So those who are new, for those to whom this trigonometric ratio is a new term, so I'll start from very beginning, from scratch. So the topic name is trigonometric ratio. Trigonometry ratio. This is going to be very important lecture for those who don't know this. So basically we are talking about a right angle triangle. So let's draw a right angle triangle first. Okay, so let's say right angle triangle ABC. It is right angle at B. Okay, and let's take an angle theta here. Okay, so first few terminologies are there. Opposite side of the theta we are calling it perpendicular, we represent it with P, and the adjacent side of the theta we call it base. Okay, so this we are calling it perpendicular, and this we are calling it base. Okay, now this perpendicular and base, it can change. This side also we can say base, or this side we can say perpendicular, depends on the angle we take. If you take this angle, for example, if you want to take this angle as alpha, then with respect to this angle, this will be the opposite side, and basically the opposite side is always called perpendicular. We can say also this is the opposite side. So perpendicular and base is always defined with respect to theta. So if this is alpha, then this is the opposite side and this becomes perpendicular. Right now this theta, so with respect to this theta, this is the base, or you can say adjacent side. First this terminology should be clear. Okay, so right now I am not talking about this alpha, I am just talking about this theta. So with respect to theta, we have opposite side and we have adjacent side. Opposite side we are calling it perpendicular, and adjacent side we are calling it base, and this you already know, this we call it hypotenuse, we represent with H, hypotenuse. Alright, okay. So now basically I told you trigonometry is a branch of mathematics. So in trigonometry 6 ratios has been defined. Ratio means ratio of two sides. They just put a name. So 6 names. Now I'll introduce you. One is called sin theta. Okay. One is called cos theta. And one is called tan theta. These are the, this is cosine basically, SINE, and cosine, and this is tangent. And like that 3 more ratios are defined. One is cosec theta, and one is sec theta, and one is cot theta. So these are the terminology, or you can say these are the symbols defined for the ratio of two sides in trigonometry. So sin theta is defined as perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Cos theta is defined as base upon hypotenuse, and tan theta is defined as perpendicular upon base. This is how things are defined. We have to remember this. Okay, so sin theta is P by H, cos theta is base upon hypotenuse, and tan theta is P upon B. Similarly, these 3 ratios are the reciprocal of these ratios. So cosec theta we can say 1 upon sin theta, which is H upon P, and sec theta is 1 upon cos theta, which is H upon B, and this is 1 upon tan theta, which is B upon P. Okay, so these 6 ratios we have to remember, very important. These are the fundamental, you can say, of the trigonometric ratios, right? So we have to remember sin theta is opposite upon hypotenuse, like that also you can remember. Cos theta is adjacent upon hypotenuse, and tan theta is opposite upon adjacent or perpendicular upon base, and similarly this. Okay, so these are called trigonometric ratios. 6 ratios are there, and from here we can say that tan theta, no need to remember, tan theta is sin theta by cos theta, so also you can remember. Okay, now let's see how the problems are based on this. So let me give you a simple problem first on this ratio. So for example, let me give you a question number 1. There is a triangle, okay, and this theta is given, okay, and this is 4 and this is 5, okay, and then they will ask you find the following. So first they'll ask you to calculate, let's say, calculate the value of cos theta. Second, find the value of sin theta into cos theta. Let's say we have these 2 questions, okay. So what we'll do first, this is perpendicular and this is hypotenuse. So base will calculate using the Pythagoras theorem. You must be knowing the Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem is basically root of hypotenuse square minus perpendicular square. So root of 5 square minus 4 square. So 3. So base we got it 3. So cos theta is base upon hypotenuse, so 3 upon 5. And sin theta into cos theta, so sin theta you can see it is 4 upon 5 and cos theta is 3 upon 5. So answer is 12 by 25. So that's the answer. So that's just an application of how the trigonometry ratios are used in the problems. Let's move to the next problem. Let's say we have a triangle and this is theta and this is 5, okay, and something is given to you, given tan theta is 1 upon 2. Find, let's say this is x and this is y. They ask you to calculate x and y. Find x and y. Okay, so this is the question. Let's see how to solve this. So now tan theta is given 1 upon 2. So it's a ratio. So 1 upon 2 or 2 upon 4, anything is possible. So tan theta is given 5 upon x. So in this triangle we can write tan theta from the triangle is 5 by x, and that is also equals to 1 upon 2. So from here we can get the value of x as 10. So we get the value of x 10. Now once you get the value of x, you can calculate the value of y using Pythagoras. So now using Pythagoras, theorem, we have y equals to root of 10 square plus 5 square. So how much is coming? Root 125, which is 5 root over 5. So this is the answer. This is the value of y. 5 root 5. So this is where we have used the trigonometric ratio in this problem. Let's take one more question and then we'll move to the exercise problem, basically the problems from the assignment. Okay, so let me give you one more problem. Let's say we have a triangle and this angle is theta and this is 3, and this is x and this is y, and it is given sin theta equals to 1/4. Question is find the value of x and y. Okay, so this is the question and we have to calculate the value of x and y, and we have given sin theta 1/4. So let's see how to do it. So even if you write sin theta here is 1/4 and that is equals to x upon y, we are not getting the value of x and y, but we are getting an equation. So we are getting y equals to 4x. So from this equation we can replace y equals to 4x here, and then we can use the Pythagoras theorem. So what we can say, using Pythagoras, what we can write? We can say that 3 square plus x square must be equals to 4x whole square, right? So 9 plus x square must be equals to 16x square. This implies 15x square equals to 9. So x square equals to 9/15, which is 3/5. So the value of x is root of 3/5. So that's the value of x. Okay, so we got the value of x and we multiply 4 times, we'll get the value of y also. So I'll write it here, answer x equals to root over 3/5 and y equals to 4 times root over 3/5. So I hope the calculations are correct. So that's how we can solve the problems on trigonometric ratios. Alright, so fine. Now we have exercise problems, assignment problems basically. So level 1 I am going to discuss in this lecture. So let's move to the exercise. Okay, so this is the question, you can see it. So question says, let me see what is the question. The tan theta value is given to you 1/√5 and it is in first quadrant. I will discuss about it, what is the meaning of this first quadrant, but for the time being just ignore it. So tan theta value is given to you and you have to find the value of cos theta. So tan theta is 1/√5. We can also say that it is p/b, means perpendicular upon base. We can assume perpendicular 1 and base √5. Okay, and we need to find the value of cos theta. That means we need hypotenuse. So we'll calculate hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is the root of p square plus b square. So square root of 1 plus 5. So √6. So you got the hypotenuse, and then we can use the formula for cos theta. So cos theta is base upon hypotenuse. So base is how much? √5. So √5/√6. Now we can see the option, which option is correct. So we have option C. Option C is correct. Alright. So that's how we solve question number 1. Let's move to the question number 2. So question is, we have again given the value of tan theta 20/21 and we have to find the value of cos theta. It's the same problem. So we'll write in a similar manner. Tan theta is 20/21 and that is p/b. So from here we can calculate the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is square root of 20 square plus 21 square. So root of 400 plus 441. So √841, which is 29. I think 29. So we get the hypotenuse. So value of cos theta is base upon hypotenuse and base is 21/29. So we have to see which option is correct. So option C again. Alright, so this is how we can solve the problem number 2. Let's move to the next problem. So now we have question number 3. So question number 3, tan theta, 5 tan theta equals to 4 given, and you have to find the value of this. So yeah, this is also quite common question. They will indirectly give you some value, trigonometric ratio value, and they will have some expression and you have to find the value of that expression. So method is simple. What you have to do is, whatever is given you write it. 5 tan theta equals to 4. So we can write tan theta equals to 4 by 5. First of all, we'll write this. Then based on this, we'll write all the possible trigonometric values that is needed in this. So we need sin theta and cos theta. So we'll write P upon B. We'll calculate hypotenuse. So hypotenuse is root of 16 plus 4 square plus 25. So it is coming root 41, right? And then we'll calculate sin theta value. So sin theta value is 4 by root 41 and cos theta value is 5 by root 41. Now once we get the value of sin theta, cos theta and tan theta, now we can look at the expression and we can solve it. So let's try to solve it now. So expression is 5 sin theta minus 3 cos theta upon 5 sin theta plus 2 cos theta. What we'll do, we'll substitute these values. So 5 times sin theta value is 4 upon root 41 minus 3 cos theta value is 5 upon root 41 upon 5 times again 4 over root 41 plus 2 times 5 upon root 41. As you can see, root 41 is everywhere. We can cancel root 41 everywhere. Okay, and let's try to simplify this. So numerator is 5 4 is 20, 20 minus 15. So I'll write 20 minus 15 upon 20 plus 10. So 20 plus 10. So 20 minus 15 is 5 upon 30. So 1 over 6. So we're getting answer 1 over 6 and we have option C. Option C is correct. So this is question number 3. I think questions are over. Yes. So that's all about this lecture number 4, where I have discussed the concept behind the trigonometric ratios and the problems related to the assignments. Okay. In the next lecture, we will be discussing the trigonometric ratio problems level 2. Okay. So see you in the next lecture.